Good morning. Once again, my name is Jack Stewart. I'm here to tell you about the topics I've selected for our up-and-coming speeches that will be delivered over the next couple of weeks. For the informative speech, I've chosen the field of aviation, which is not only important to me, as I'm enrolled in the aviation degree at Liberty University, but it's also important to us as a civilization. Uh, Air travel has been an important aspect of our society over the past 100 years, roughly speaking, and it helps people get places. It helps people experience new things. It brings cultures together. And one of the ways I feel that aviation can be important to us and God honoring is through a couple of these slides that I have here. Hopefully you can see them well enough, but aviation can bring much needed supplies to people in times of need. Not only that, missionaries have used it for years to help share the gospel and bring Bibles to people that have never even heard or seen Bibles in the past. Another way that aviation is important and can help impact um, the kingdom for Christ is by taking short-term missions and missionaries to various places. Happens to be a group from our church that went to Germany and Hungary, and it was a way that we were able, through our local congregation, to get out, share the gospel with other people, and to work with and help other believers who were in a time of need, a time of development, a time of growing. And so air travel was a very important part of that. For the persuasive speech, I'm going to go out on a limb here. The topic I've chosen may or may not be a social issue, but I think it goes to the heart of all the social issues that we're dealing with today, and that's division or divisiveness. Abraham Lincoln was quoted as saying, "A house divided cannot stand." As you can see from this picture here, hopefully, if it turns out right, you can see that this looks like a house divided. This was taken from this year's State of the Union address, and you can see that half of the people in the room, half of our representatives and senators, are standing, applauding the ideas that the president is conveying. The other half is sitting there doing whatever they're doing. Um, and we see this divisiveness in many of the social issues that we're going to tackle today, whether it's abortion, whether it's gun control, whether it's gay rights. It really doesn't matter what side of the fence we sit on. We have our beliefs. We have to respect the beliefs of others as well. Um, we have to, as Christians, we're called to love. We're called to respect. And we can't do that if we're divided. We and we can't honor God if we are divided, if we're putting a wedge between ourselves and other people. We're to be united. We're to stand together. We're to love one another in spite of our differences. And we're to honor God. And I think that through working together and, in this case here, reaching across the aisle, communicating, working together, we can bring this nation, which is one nation under God, back to a godly foundation. And not to coin the president, but we could, in a sense, make America great again. Thank you.